Happy New Year, podcast pals. Danny here to give my daily love to everybody at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Just a quick brag, I'm a Smart Club member. And yeah, it's a big deal because when the polar vortex hits, your house will let you know real fast. That's why right now is honestly the best time to do comfort upgrades. Standard's running a ton of specials right now. Things like whole home humidifiers to fix that dry winter air, UV lights to help keep the air cleaner, and ERVs that bring in that fresh air without dumping the heat. Trust me, you will notice a difference in a big way. Be cozy this winter. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930. Online at standardheating.com.
The Half-Assed Morning Show backtracks.
Welcome, everyone, to the latest issue of the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. For Pete's sake, Cubby, I grabbed a stocking cap on my way out the door, and I'm wearing socks.
Yeah, that'll say it's cold out. If you're wearing socks, the weather has significantly changed. It is cold. It's kind of cold in this building, too.
Grabbed a stocking cap on my way out the door, put on a pair of socks. I'm wearing my good drawers, too, the ones that aren't completely transparent.
Oh, nice.
The ones that offer some level of resistance. Because we're getting there. At least for a day or two, she's going to be a little chilly. And today, I read 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts and whatnot. So hang on to your ass, I guess, especially you tough guys working out of doors. Obviously, it's going to get much, much worse than this, but that first little bit of chill in the air, it always hits you like it's brand new this time of year. It always kind of takes you by surprise, hits you like it's brand new.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple days for your body to remember, okay, we've been here before.
Yeah.
We can handle this.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of big barrel-ass, tough guy, blue-collar types, you want to start an argument right away? Says here, landscapers are the fittest, toughest, sexiest of all the tradespeople, and all the others are sloppy, unattractive plugs. What do you make of that?
Well, as someone who landscaped for quite a few years, I'm going to strongly disagree if we take me as an example. Actually, now that I think about it, if you take anybody I worked with as an example.
Weren't exactly the sexiest crew in town.
No, none of us were going to be body doubles in Fight Club, that's for sure.
They're the fittest.
Yeah, but if they mean fit
Fit.
versus just like twisted steel of some sort.
They're tight. They're fit.
I don't know. There's a lot of jobs, I think, that would go right along with that. Landscapers being the fittest.
The fittest and the toughest and the sexiest, and everyone else sucks, according to this article here.
Well, that article keeps getting more mean towards other trades.
It does.
I was in the best shape of my life when I landscaped, but it was because I was 17 and had a metabolism that I could fire through $20 of fast food and not gain a pound. So I think that probably had more to do with it than what I was doing for a living at the time.
If you have any comments on this, our Luther Bloomington Kia text line is 651-989-9393. What do you make of the statement that landscapers are the fittest and the toughest?
Runs in the Dark Jesus said, any other trade will certainly attest that electricians are sloppy pigs. Now, that's not what we're talking about.
So you weren't the fittest landscaper, Josh, and neither were any of the dudes you were working with?
Well, I was certainly in the best shape of my life, but I think compared to, some other folks, it wouldn't be that impressive.
I don't even know that was considered a trade.
You didn't think that landscaping was considered a trade?
No, because I thought they were trades because you had to go to, trade school for it. Do you have to do that for landscaping?
Well, I didn't. I mean, I'm sure if you're planning things out, my boss was very well trained. He trained in Japan or something for
That is so neat.
specialized Japanese stuff. I mean, he was doing all kinds of crazy things. We worked on the richest of the richest, like out kind of by you, Nick, Lake Minnetonka area, all that.
Word.
Where I had no idea there was that much money in Minnesota until I started landscaping with those guys.
Your boss?
What a beast.
Your boss went all the way. Where'd you go to school for this? UMD? No, Japan, for Christ's sake.
What?
Yeah, he was here, then Japan. He used to drive, so he and my boss on site were both best friends, but they would drive each other nuts. And so, my supervisor would always tell the owner, you can't be on site when we're working because we'd be taking wheelbarrows full of dirt, going over a sidewalk, and my big boss would be sweeping the sidewalk as we're doing it. I mean, so he would sit there and really not be accomplishing anything when we was like, hey, help us plant some stuff or whatever, instead of just sweeping this thing off that's going to get dirty in a second and a half. Watching those two guys yell at each other was very entertaining.
A few people are texting in already. Tell us what you think about this article about landscapers being the fittest and the most badass of all the tradesmen. Here's a text that says, what about construction? That's a tough job. Certainly is.
Yeah.
Certainly is. But this article specifically is dealing with who's the most ripped. You know what I'm talking about? They're cut, Cubby. The abs and everything.
Yeah.
The lats. What else do I have up here?
Traps. You got traps.
And they're tough.
Former baggage handling Jesus said his girlfriend does landscaping and she is badass and quite gorgeous, he adds.
She's quite gorgeous?
Quite gorgeous.
It's funny, though, when you said, when you were a landscaper and the fellers that you work with weren't exactly the fittest crowd. That's why I always chuckle when women fawn over firemen. Oh, fireman this, fireman that. I picture the firemen that I know.
Yeah. There's a couple good ones. I mean,
those guys couldn't get laid with a $1,000 bill hanging out their zipper. The firemen that I know.
Who does that calendar every year? Is it the St. Paul Fire Department? I'm
Yeah.
sure there's more than one. But yeah, no, those men they're like
They're the
what
gold
you
standard.
Picture. Yeah.
This is Steelers fan Jesus. Welders are in the worst shape.
Oh.
That's because they are all raging alcoholics who hate their lives. Sincerely, Welder.
My brother tells a great story about when we were young. He took a job. My brother took a job at a big old, I think you call it a nursery. Not where there's babies rolling around on the floor covered in feces, but flowers and plants everywhere. Isn't that a nursery?
Yeah, like Gurton's or something.
Sure. Big old buildings filled with growing things, and my brother was on the maintenance crew or whatever, so he had to fix this thing and fix that thing. And at times they had to weld, and one of his bros at the job site, you learned a lot of these things on the fly, a lot of these different tasks, welding or whatever the hell else might be going on. My brother comes around the corner, and his work bro is welding without a mask.
Oh my God. But that's like the coolest part of welding.
I agree. Those are awesome.
Flipping that mask down.
Yeah.
You look like Iron Man.
Yeah, you do. You look like a damn an evil superhero or something.
The one thing I know about welding is you put that mask on.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'd want to go to one of those guys that airbrushes goalie masks and just have a really cool design on
that's
them.
a good idea.
I love seeing the cool
So my
ones.
brother comes around the corner and there's this bro welding without a mask, and he says, "Dude, you turn that thing off." All that. The next day, he asked that dude, "So, how'd you sleep last night?" And the guy's like, he couldn't.
I didn't.
Every time he closed his eyes, he saw that glow, and it about killed him. You got to know what you're doing.
All right, so electrician Jesus doesn't like all the jabs at electricians. He said, I can't even see the other trades from way up here on my throne. You can't hurt me. And on top of that, he said, landscapers are not tradesmen. To be a tradesman, you need a skill, not just a strong back. True tradesmen have super crappy backs.
Yeah, well, they do mention that in here. They do.
That kind of goes hand in hand.
So, tradespeople were polled to get the results of this article. And so it was tradespeople themselves who fingered landscapers as the fittest of them all. And they talked about things like the number of heavy items lifted a day, your daily step count. They even factored in healthy meals. I don't know what the hell some of this stuff is.
We didn't eat healthy meals, that's for sure.
That was
we
the
just
glory part of the job.
driving between job and we're eating just complete garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Although they did teach me about Fuddruckers.
Oh.
So not all garbage.
Beautiful.
Who was it in here? I'm trying to find it because they do mention back issues. And I'll get there. Others that are mentioned in here as the fittest tradespeople, plumbers, finish second behind landscapers. Who else is in here? Carpenters come in next. The folks who got the worst review, the tradesmen who got the worst review as far as being fit, tough, badass, sexy. The worst were painters and decorators. Painters and decorators.
Yeah.
Says here just nothing but potheads.
I think a painter, I mean, that'd be tough. I hate it. I mean, climbing up and down ladders.
Hate it.
I mean,
Never.
just your arms are extended above your head all the time.
Oh, that would get so tired. I mean, I love painting, but I
Ugh.
like painting my own house because
I-
then I have the finished product.
I can't stand
product that I get to enjoy.
I've mentioned it before. I did it once. I'll never do. I did it once 25 years ago. I painted the basement of my own home, and I hated it so much. I will never do it again, and I've stuck by that. I will never. I won't paint. Give me the smallest household item. I won't paint it. I won't do it. Paint this toothbrush for me. I won't do it.
I was on a painting crew for one summer in college, and we were so awful, and it was so miserable. I do remember we painted one house in particular, and then the next summer I was back home in Egan. I was driving past that house. I was like, oh, I'm coming up here. That's the house we painted. They already put on new siding.
Nah.
we did such a
They
poor
hated
job.
it.
We did such a poor job that within 1 year they decided, no, this is undoable.
Let's go with the aluminum siding.
Let's go with the aluminum.
Have you guys ever used like those spray painters?
Yes.
No.
Those are so much fun.
Yes.
Are those difficult to make look good if you don't know what you're doing?
No.
No.
See, I would think I wanted to rent one of those when we had a lot to do, but I was too nervous to screw it up.
I was
just-
even able, Josh, I was even able to operate one of those pigs.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you've got a good mask going on because the one time I did use one of those to spray my living room, I didn't have the best mask in the world, and I think I was high for like 3 days.
I think I forgot 3 years of my life from not wearing a good enough mask while spray painting a really huge railing. It was like the world's largest railing. And so it was completely rusty, so I'm like sanding off the rust, putting that stuff on there. And honestly, I thought, I think I'm going to kill myself here. It got so bad.
All right,
Jay said, as a tradesman, my greatest skill is yawning with my mouth closed during meetings.
all right, take a guess now. Which of the tradesmen, on average, which of them does the most heavy lifting per day?
Carpenters?
No.
roofers?
No.
That'd be tough, being a roofer.
Yeah.
I like watching those guys work, man.
all of this stuff is tough duty. Oh, yeah, the roofers look like they're having fun, and I'd like to try it.
They go so freaking fast.
Yeah,
So efficient.
I'm sure I would lag far behind, but it does look like fun. Okay, which of them do you think lifts the most heavy items a day? Cubby, you didn't get a guess in.
Well, I saw the lift.
You did see you always see everything.
Well, it gets sent to us.
Bricklayers.
Oh, yeah, duh. That makes sense. Didn't even cross my mind.
Now, this report on the sexiest, toughest, most badass, most fit of all the tradespeople, landscapers is the answer, according to the article. This article also talked about the injuries that these poor bastards suffer over the years. When you're not busy arguing on our text machine and making antagonistic comments on our text machine about who are the finest of all the tradespeople, 651-989-9393, feel free to tell us about your injuries. Ooh, I bet that stuff is interesting to read.
Oh gosh, my dad's he's been a carpenter my whole entire life, and the stuff he's came home with. I mean, the other day, because he still works even though he's retired. I pointed at something on his arm, just this huge bruise that looked bad, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was Yeah, I was doing this and this and this the other day. He always has these mysterious bruises and cuts. His back is always cooked.
Does he get his ass kicked at work? Like, do the boys corner him and just beat his ass? Maybe that's what's going. Is there a fight club over there at the?
Man, yeah, working with bricks and pavers and stuff like that. That's tough work.
Oh, I'd lose a finger within a half hour.
And sometimes it takes just barely anything. You get your finger pinched between two pavers, and it seems like it shouldn't be a big deal, but my God, that hurts.
Debilitating pain.
I know, Nick, you and I used the same floor guy, and just watching him carry in the pallets of floor, I'm like, well, can I give you a hand? And for insurance reasons or whatever, I couldn't. But just watching him carry these things in, just getting ready for a job. I have so much respect for tradesmen for so many reasons. But even getting ready for a job seems like a job in itself.
The dude was cutting a pretty good sweat.
Oh, yeah. Like
I slept through most of it, though.
Did you really?
Yeah, I just went straight to bed.
He's not very good. He did, too. I noticed him napping quite a bit. But just carrying in all the product, carrying in all the tools, things like that, that's too much.
So heavy.
So here's where the back injury stuff comes into play. I told you earlier that I knew there was some information in here about back injuries. I know a couple of tradespeople, Josh, and they're constantly claiming that they need to get a backiotomy. And I don't know if that's a real thing. The most common injury amongst tradespeople is the back. 52% of them have some kind of a back injury bothering them.
That seems low. I feel like that should be even higher.
Damn near every one of them.
Yeah, my ex-husband, he did acoustical ceilings for a living, and his back was already just destroyed by 25. It's like, you are not going to make it long.
Did he have just powerful shoulders?
Yeah, yeah, he did. I don't know how you do that, just having like painters, having your arms above your head all day. No, thank you.
Or the guys like putting drywall up on ceilings, like he said. I mean, my goodness.
OSR Jesus has texted into the program. He says his brother has been a carpenter for 25 years, and his nickname is Fingers because, shockingly, he still has all of his. What the hell is this? It's a joke about painters. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something we could use. It was a joke about how do you get a painter to pass a drug test. Maybe I can get back to you on this. I don't get the punchline. How do you get a painter to pass a drug test?
Oh, OJ Jesus, oil workers.
Oh. What about oil workers?
They're in a different league. There's no job like that.
Yeah, watch Landman. Watch those guys.
I was about to say, do you see it's coming back next month?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I love that show.
That's a gig that never enters my mind. Never enters my mind.
Not a lot of oil fields in Minnesota.
Yeah, my friend's dad, he worked out in Alaska, and so he'd come back, every once in a while to see his son, or his son would go there too. It was kind of cool. In the summers, he'd go out there with his dad, but his dad was jacked. I mean, I remember this is 5th and 6th grade, thinking that's one of the toughest guys I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like that joke, or not that joke, but the line you used as a kid, my dad could kick your dad's butt. That guy actually had merit there. He could say it.
He could get away with that bumper sticker, that's for sure.
Truck drivers have the worst backs, according to one of our listeners, because they carry the entire country on their friggin' shoulders.
True.
Iron workers. Craziest sumbitches I've ever met in my life.
Iron workers?
Yep. 2 of my brothers are iron workers, and they are insane.
Absolutely the craziest, most lawless group I've ever hung out with in my life. And this weekend I might be going to see my old iron worker buddy, and I'm a little nervous about it.
Survivors.
I haven't seen him in years.
Doesn't everybody have, or at least one time had, a buddy who you were always a little nervous about what was going to happen?
Oh, Jesus, this is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy. Haven't seen him in years, and I've heard he's only gotten more crazy.
Oh, really? He hasn't settled down over the years?
No.
Iron workers have always been insane, too. I mean, because back in the day, I don't even know how long ago, they would just be up there high as hell in the sky with no type of tie-off on, just running around steel beams. Like, you have to be slightly insane to do that.
Yeah. And what shocked me was, with all of that said, Ashley, the high risk of their occupation, you would think that they'd maybe get an hour or so sleep.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, we'll just pop a few of these pills and snort a line of this and then drink a little bit of that. That'll be an hour. Yeah, I'll get a half hour maybe. I'll be right back up there. That's the crowd I hung out with, at least. I'm not trying to, what's the word? I'm not trying to stereotype, but that's just my experience, and I thought, my damn, these guys are totally insane.
Have you guys heard of train wrecking?
No.
No.
This person says there's a line of work called train wrecking, people who show up when a train derails and clean it up.
Oh, God.
Sometimes we'd work over 25 hours straight.
Dude.
Those guys are out there lifting train cars.
Yeah, they are.
That's impressive.
Right over their heads.
That's like Superman stuff.
Right over their friggin' heads. Oh, God. I almost effed it up. Yeah, wake up and win some free monies here. Here's your shot at winning $1,000 with $5K a day. 95819 is the number to punch into your telephone. Text the national keyword money to 95819 now to enter for a chance to win. We'll text your sad ass back to confirm your existence. Data and messaging rates might go ahead and apply. Only total losers text and drive. Good luck, by God, the $5K a day. Keep a heads up for that. So there you go.
I got a question about truckers, and maybe it depends on the job, but how often do they have to load or unload the trailer?
Being the son of a truck driver, my old man, that was pretty rare. Hooking and unhooking your trailers and such, that was his job, but the unloading part was not his job. Now, I can't say that was every time, but that's what I remember, Josh, about past conversations.
We've got, by my house, every day I drive by a ton of them because we've got an Amazon shipping facility, the post office, UPS, a whole bunch of stuff right in one area that I drive by a couple times a day. And it's impressive watching these guys kind of move around. There's times I'm like, well, he's never going to make that. How the hell did he make that turn? You know, seeing stuff like that. Quite. Actually, over here on campus, for whatever reason, you tend to see a lot of truckers. So, and weaving through those tight areas and everything.
Oh,
that's
Josh.
impressive.
Now,
You would love, my mom works at FedEx Ground, and every year they do kind of like a truck driving championship type of thing
Sure.
where they all compete. You would absolutely love to attend something like that because
They
it's
do
a
that
lot
here?
Yeah, it's a lot of like skills.
Oh, yeah, I
that
wanna
they
watch
show
that.
off.
Is it like an obstacle course?
I don't know if I can
Yeah.
say where, but a company let me drive a semi. It didn't have a trailer attached to it, and that was an incredible amount of fun.
Oh, did you feel so powerful?
Well, I was super. At first, I was like, "Are you sure I can do?" I was pretty nervous about it, but yeah, it was awesome.
How many times did you
Cool.
rip that air horn?
Well, I think they probably would have kicked me out.
Yeah.
I never even tried.
Oh, I would have been too tempted.
but, you know, Cubby, your question about whether or not truckers deliver their own loads, and don't get cute with that. By the way, it's my dad's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to him.
If he was still around, he'd be 84, I believe. Back to your question about whether or not they unload their own trailers. Of course, my dad always worked for a company. He drove for Yellow. He drove for Transcon. I'm trying to think of the other companies he drove for. But an independent driver, I believe that's a totally different story.
Yeah, so a lot of people are texting on the topic. Thank you to the truckers listening this morning. And it's varying, but it seems like a lot of them do, kind of depending on the load. I lost one here. HVAC Delivery Jesus has to load and unload everything. Furnaces, ACs, boilers, water heaters.
And
Yeah.
if the old man was still alive, he would ace that friggin' competition that you were talking about, Ashley.
Yeah.
He would ace that competition. Backwards, forwards, sideways. He would win it all while having a coughing fit.
I got a buddy that can back a trailer into anything. It's so impressive. Although he did hit my truck once. But that was
So not that impressive.
that was my wife's fault. She parked it where it wasn't just a second ago.
I'm so jealous of that skill.
Yeah, me too. I mean, just pulling like even a small landscape trailer, I have trouble with that. I have to overthink it big time.
You got to be careful.
Half-assed Morning Show. 93X.
Happy New Year, podcast pals. Dana here to give my daily love to everybody at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Just a quick brag, I'm a Smart Club member. And yeah, it's a big deal because when the polar vortex hits, your house will let you know real fast. That's why right now is honestly the best time to do comfort upgrades. Standard's running a ton of specials right now. Things like whole home humidifiers to fix that dry winter air, UV lights to help keep the air cleaner, and ERVs that bring in that fresh air without dumping the heat. Trust me, you will notice a difference in a big way. Be cozy this winter. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930. Online at standardheating.com.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
Stupid news on the Half-assed Morning Show.
Yeah, we were having a spirited conversation earlier about doppelgangers and choppelgangers. If you're not familiar with that second term, a doppelganger is someone you look exactly alike. A choppelganger is someone you look like, but you're a little uglier. Like, say, someone might... The story Josh talked about in his news report yesterday, there was a criminal out there who was Jason Statham's choppelganger. He looked like Jason Statham, but much uglier. So we were talking about who we might be the doppelganger of or the choppelganger of. Text messages flying in. Our listeners were telling us who they've been told they look like. Biker lawyer Jesus texted in to say that people tell him he looks like Billy Bob Thornton.
Handsome dude.
Hey, Josh. What's the latest with Landman?
Landman?
Speaking of Billy Bob Thornton, what's the latest with Landman?
Well, let's just say things aren't going too well with the oil company there.
Any more omelet banging?
No, it was just the one.
That was a one and done?
Implied humping of folded eggs.
I haven't watched the last episode that came out. That's exciting.
The
Now
reason
I have something to do.
Landman?
Yeah, so good.
You guys watch Landman?
Yeah, I watch it every week.
The reason I call Josh Squidward, if you're just tuning in, people texted in and said that Josh is the doppelganger of a character online called Handsome Squidward, where Squidward, the character from the SpongeBob show, has been kind of given high cheekbones and a chiseled jaw. And when Ashley looked it up, I mean, it's spot on. You do look like Handsome Squidward. Hopefully you're not too bothered by that.
No, I'm fine with that because it's unfortunately quite true.
A listener texted
I never heard of handsome. I mean, of course I know Squidward, but
He's handsome.
I don't think so. He's not so much.
He's a little off-putting.
Well, they call this sumbitch. His name is Handsome Squidward. How the hell is he?
Maybe
I looked at him. I think he's good looking.
Well, I appreciate you saying that.
Off-putting is a good way. Yeah.
Now, this is perfect. You have to be maybe an older person to get this, but they're friggin' spot on. A listener of ours looked up Handsome Squidward, and he said, so, you guys are saying Josh looks like Paul Stanley with no hair. That is exactly what Handsome...
Oh, man. Yeah, he even has, like, the red lips.
Yes, the pursed lips
Yeah.
and the high cheekbones and the perfect jaw. Handsome Squidward does look like Paul Stanley without his wig on. Friggin' does. Others are saying, Josh, your face is like the mask from the Jim Carrey movie.
Honestly, are you mad at me? What is happening here?
They're having fun with you because they love you. Those aren't insults. What, the mask from Jim Carrey was able to land Cameron Diaz?
I'll tell you what, though. If I had that tongue, I'd be the most popular guy in high school, that's for sure.
Did he have a long tongue?
We sure did.
I forgot that part. Let me
somebody back to Landman. Somebody wants to know if they can hire that same physical therapist. You guys be interested in that?
Oh my gosh, she's a babe.
Hubba hubba.
And that is ridiculous. I don't understand how you can be so perfect. All the women in that show.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that one.
My gosh, they're hot.
Hot mamas.
Ridiculous.
On the show Land. Here's a few more texts on doppelgangers, choppelgangers. I love this stuff. A gal I think we all know fairly well. A listener who we've met from, as Josh would say, time to time. We've met her at this event and that event. Snot Rocket Sheezes.
Oh, yeah. Love her.
You're in love with her?
Oh, I meant it like as a good friend. I enjoy being around her.
The way you stopped to look at him.
She says when she was in her teens and 20s, a lot of folks told her that she looked like Blossom from the television show. And she said, I cried every time because I never thought she was pretty.
She's so pretty.
Oh, really? I would think that was a compliment.
I thought Blossom was as cute as a bug in a rug.
Yeah,
I watched Blossom. Who didn't watch Blossom? But you know who I liked more on Blossom? Seven. Wasn't that her best friend's name?
It's
Seven?
been so long.
Did I get the wrong name?
I don't remember.
She had a girlfriend,
Seven.
I think, named Seven, who I thought was just adorable. But
Six.
Six.
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7.
Got the wrong.
Don't.
We got to start going to the gym, Josh. One of our lady listeners says, at the gym, people often compare her to Cameron Diaz or Farrah Fawcett, depending on the hair day.
Oh, okay, hottie.
Boy, that would suck.
Yeah, what a nightmare to run into her
Yeah.
dressed in spandex.
Sports bra, yep.
Yeah, in a sports bra. Oh, here's a kid who says, when I was young and had a buzz cut, I was a dead ringer for Freddie Mercury. One of my buddies, he's got the stash and everything, looks like Fred Mercury from 1982-3. And we tell him that every time we see him, and he gets so friggin' pissed off because he hates
Why?
Queen. He hates their music, so he always gets. Okay, so we were struggling trying to come up with a doppelganger for Ashley. Here we are. We look at her every day, but nothing really struck me. Thankfully, our listening audience was out there. The brother and sisterhood figured it out. Well, first off, how do you feel about being compared to a young Tara Reid?
That hot chick? Wow, that's a huge compliment.
You pointed at the picture we have in the studio of Tara Reid when she was 20.
Yeah.
And I do see some similarities there.
That is a huge compliment.
Yeah, do you see some similarities there, Josh?
Yeah. I more saw, who was the girl we talked about earlier?
Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon. I can see that a little more. But sure, I see the Tara Reid a little bit.
No, I'm not familiar with this person, but someone else texted in. They actually sent in a picture of you, which was kind of creepy.
I love that picture of me. So, if you're going to have one on your phone, at least it's a good one.
What, were you a nun in that photo?
Yeah.
Like that's from on Instagram or something?
And my husband's in the back. He looks creepy.
A Halloween
but good, but creepy.
costume?
Yeah.
And this individual sent us that picture and said, you look like Jillian Anderson.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Thank you
Hubba
so
hubba.
much.
Who is that?
A lot of nerd crushes on her from the X-Files. Dana Scully on the X-Files.
Oh, that's cool. She was in the X-Files. I always heard good things about that.
Cottage Grove Parks and Rec Jesus said he was once told that he looks like Chris Pratt, and then they followed it up with, the fat Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec.
Before he got shredded for
Yeah.
Zero Dark 30.
That's when he was great. Chubby Chris Pratt.
He was so funny.
Now, this is interesting. Somebody suggested if we were having trouble coming up with a doppelganger for Ashley, that we ask ChatGPT. So you guys tell me, we would go to ChatGPT, we would post a picture of Ashley, and then it would tell us who Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'll see if it allows you to do something like that.
Yeah, let us know what they tell you. I never consider modern technology.
Can you
but
do that for all of us? I'd be interested in what.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it works,
I have
do that
pictures
for.
of you guys.
We were also struggling.
Kind of creepy.
I wanted it to.
I got pictures of you guys.
They're all from the perspective of through mini blinds.
Interrupt us if you have to. If it works, let us know if ChatGPT can tell us what celebrities we look like. Now, we are having trouble with Daniel as well. Who does he look like?
Half Japanese Jesus says Jonah Hill. I don't think I see that one.
You look absolutely nothing like Jonah
Yeah,
Hill.
I didn't get that one. I think he's just trying to insult me.
Sprinkler fitter Jesus. Tell me what you make of this, Dana. Mm-hmm. Dana looks like the hot dog from the movie Sausage Party. I saw the movie. Regrettably, I saw the movie, but I don't remember what the hot dog
Yeah, I got to look it up, too.
Yeah,
I saw
me
the
too.
movie as well. But either way, that's funny.
One of the most regretful evenings of my entire life was when I sat down. I was so friggin' furious by the end of that movie, I was inconsolable.
No, it gives me some weird runaround.
What are we talking about?
Do we start with you?
Yeah, it like for I don't even know who this is. It says like Anna Camp, especially the bright smile and soft features. Like it goes into weird, like it pulls a little bit from different people.
But Anna Camp is a famous person? Or?
I guess so.
Well, no, keep going. I mean, so
Well, she was in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
so you look like Anna Camp from Pitch Perfect.
I can see it.
True Blood. Yeah, I
It
can see it a
says-
little bit for sure.
It says Brittany Snow, similar face shape and cheerful expression.
You know what? People text in Brittany Snow.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no idea who's that girl.
Well,
Pitch
look her up.
Perfect again.
Oh, maybe
You'll-
they just have a thing for that movie.
You'll like, you'll like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it says like it has 3 more. So
I'm unfamiliar with
Oh my gosh!
what?
I would pay money to look like that.
Well,
I would just bring that picture into the plastic surgeon and be like, "Yep, do this."
keep going. See what it says for the rest of us. Maybe Dana,
Yeah, I
Josh,
will.
and I look like a character from Pitch Perfect also.
What do you guys think of Dana looking like Roy, Pam's boyfriend from The Office?
Never saw it.
Oh, I could see that for
A
sure.
touch, yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that a little bit.
All right. Well, this is interesting now. We've got ChatGPT on the job. Oh, did you look up the hot dog from Hot Dog movie?
Yeah, I mean-
Sausage Party.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a hot dog with eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks like a hot dog with eyes. All right. Again, feel free, Ashley. Jump in whenever if you have an answer for Josh or the rest of us. While we're sitting around, I can give you the latest monkey war update, along with all the other sickening and concerning issues that we have going around these days. As many of you know, we're on the verge of a monkey versus human war. And we've covered this many times. So here's your latest update. Authorities in St. Louis, Missouri are warning the locals about a group of monkeys running wild in the streets.
Why does this keep happening?
I don't know. I love it. Though.
Because the monkeys are making an effort to rise up.
Are they testing police response time like you hear terrorists do?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
They cause little disturbances just to see how quick the cops can get there?
very possible. Monkeys are running through the streets of St. Louis, Missouri. God only knows what they have planned now that they're on the loose. Nobody knows exactly how many monkeys make up this escaped monkey gang. They don't even know where they came from. But someone recently spotted them gathered at a local park. They were flipping back and forth on the monkey bars like it was the damn Summer Olympics. You should see how good they are at the monkey bars. I mean, they were.
Wouldn't it be ironic if they sucked at the monkey bars?
falling all over the place.
That would be odd.
It was a mean name given to the playground equipment just to make fun of how bad monkeys are at it.
Spotted them at a park. Word is these little bastards are known as vervet monkeys, also known as green monkeys. So far, they've more or less behaved themselves. but everyone is bracing for the worst. There was one report going around that one of these escaped green monkeys ran up and slapped an ice cream cone out of a little kid's hand, and then it ran into the darkness.
Rude.
That seems like the type of thing you guys used to do in high school.
Oh, don't make me tell that story again. It was maybe the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I'll tell it in a minute. Monkey experts are telling folks not to approach the green monkeys because they're running hot right now. They say let them cool down for a day or two before you walk up on them and try to talk some sense into them. Green monkeys are, quote, intelligent but also unpredictable. Professional monkey trappers are being pulled out of neighborhood bars all over St. Louis to catch these characters.
I bet those guys aren't too busy on
No.
an average day.
Their telephone
That's why
has-
they're in a neighborhood bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Telephone hasn't rung in years.
I bet the ring scared them, and they're looking
Yeah.
around. What is that noise?
They're going into neighborhood bars and pulling professional monkey trappers away from the pull tabs. Good luck, St. Louis. You're on your own.
These
I have-
words. Go ahead. Sorry, Ash.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was just going to say these words might come back to haunt me, but I think I could take just one of these monkeys. If there's any more than one, I might have some trouble. But
Oh, yeah.
These are kind of skinny.
Yeah.
They don't look too tough.
Yeah. one pile driver, one stiff clothesline.
Yeah, I think like a good kick.
Yeah, maybe a karate kick.
But if there's another one behind me that I wasn't expecting, I bet it could choke me out. I have a very weak neck.
Ooh,
but it
or
could-
just get his dirty little fingers into your eye sockets.
Oh, yeah. Pry my eyes out.
Just tears your eyeballs right out, and the eyes fall out.
I have the answers from Chat GPT. It won't let me do Dana because it says that I can only do like 3 photos a day. So I'm sorry,
Oh,
Dana.
I was hoping you're saying it's just like he's too good looking.
yeah.
You
that's what it
broke
said.
artificial intelligence for
In case you're just tuning in, somebody gave us we've been talking about doppelgangers, celebrity doppelgangers. Someone texted and said, you know what you can do? You can throw a picture up on Chat GPT. Or how do you say it?
Yep, you got it.
And Chat GPT. Throw a picture up there of somebody, and Chat GPT will tell you who they look like. So we threw Ashley's picture up there. We got a couple of cute actresses' names. Who you were very satisfied with that.
Yeah.
But now you have the answers for me and Cabby.
Yes, it gives both of you five actors. So,
Oh.
or musicians.
Oh.
So for Nick, it has James Hetfield from Metallica.
I could see a little bit of that.
You know what's funny that James Hetfield makes that list is I do think that our facial features are similar. One of my cousins is the spitting image of James Hetfield, and this cousin and I do resemble each other quite a bit, so I can go along with that.
There's Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, is that the Big Lebowski?
Yep.
I can see that, the nose and maybe the face. Yes?
Nick Offerman.
I don't know who that is.
Me either.
I don't see that. Nick Offerman? You know Nick Offerman.
I do.
You'd recognize him if you saw him.
No, Ashley, I thought for sure you'd know him. You watch Parks and Rec.
Ron Swanson, actually.
Oh,
I got to look up Nick.
it says because you give off a rugged, outdoorsy, this guy knows how to grill energy.
I hate when they do the energy thing, but oh, Nick Offerman. Okay, I'm looking at him. Okay, sure, I'll go along with that. He's kind of got a grizzled look, right?
Yeah, and then it has Woody Harrelson and Tracy Adkins.
I know Woody,
I know the name Tracy.
and that must be the bald head.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they say I look. What about Josh Ski?
Josh has got Cole Hauser.
That's an
Oh, Rip from Yellowstone.
Oh,
Oh, I thought Cole Hauser was an
I don't see that, but I'll take that.
athlete.
Scott Eastwood.
Whoa.
I've heard the name.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg, because you have, dude, ChatGPT says you have a athletic build.
Well, why don't we just get a room, ChatGPT?
I don't, Taylor Kitsch.
No, I don't know that.
Oh,
one.
I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah, definitely.
You're really going to like this one. Josh Duhamel? I can't remember how to say his
Duhamel?
last name. Thank you.
Dang. ChatGPT is so much nicer than the earlier texters.
That is really nice. This is cute, Josh. It says your overall vibe is calm, masculine, and confident without trying too hard.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That is you, 100%.
You nailed it. For all those people who thought AI could give out false answers, I bet you're not laughing now.
You are the guy that just pisses confidence.
Heck yeah, just drips off me.
Yeah. Hey, you got some handsome characters in there, Josh.
I was a little nervous to hear what it had to say. Yeah, I'll take all those. Taylor
Oh,
Kitsch.
yeah. Chat GPT is nice.
Heck yeah.
Sometimes, unless you tell it to be mean.
So I mentioned I thought I could take one of those green monkeys. And I'm self-aware enough to know I couldn't take two, but I could take one. Crocs with Socks Jesus says 100 cubbies versus one green monkey. I'm betting on the monkey.
Because once some of the cubbies start getting taken out, the rest of the cubbies are really going to start panicking.
Why is he so strong?
And then it's just over from there.
I got your back.
Somebody said I look like the rapper Logic. Who's that?
I forgot
I've
what
heard
he
the
looks
name.
like.
I don't know what that means. God dang it, I had a thought and I lost it.
Oh, yeah, you look like him a little bit. I think it's just the bald head.
Ashley, did you ever watch the TV show Recess, that cartoon?
It sounds familiar.
Somebody told me I look like the fat kid from Recess.
I'm going to look it up.
You've lost weight. You don't look like him.
I got to go back now. I got to go back.
Oh, okay, you kind of look like him.
The hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right,
I'll
see it.
I'll take that one. I'll wear that one.
I was hoping you didn't, but you do.
All right, now I got to get involved here. Someone said Dana looks like the fat kid from a television show called Recess.
Yes. It's an animated show back in Disney Channel back in the day when I was in middle school.
Yeah, you look like that kid.
I do look
All
like
right.
that kid.
So half Japanese Jesus who thought you looked like Jonah Hill, he sent in a side-by-side, and you guys do have a similar head shape and smile.
Do we?
Like the smile is very similar.
All right,
Can you guys see that?
Oh, yeah. The smile is almost identical.
Yeah. He's right. And look at the hair, too.
Yeah.
And both of
Okay,
you
I-
have lost weight.
I guess I was just thinking of Superbad Jonah Hill when he first said that.
So
No.
was I, yeah.
Half Japanese Jesus is whole right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing half about that.
No, he's all the way right.
So I got to tell this story that I was hinting at when we were talking about the monkeys running wild in St. Louis. I mentioned that the only trouble that these monkeys have started so far is someone witnessed a green monkey come out of the darkness and slap an ice cream cone out of a little kid's hand, and then the monkey ran back into the shadows. And most everyone on the scene, had a few laughs. One of the most perfect moments from my life. Hilarious. One of those deals that couldn't happen again if we tried it 1,000 times. You know how it was back in high school. If there was nothing going on, what did we do? Just drive around the parking lot at McDonald's or hang around the parking lot at our neighborhood McDonald's waiting for someone to show up and tell us what was going on, right?
Yep.
That's where we always would meet. So one night we're just driving around in a circle in the McDonald's parking lot, very slowly, in my pal's Jeep with the lid off. So,
Cool.
our arms and legs are wagging out of the... And it was just absolute cosmic timing, where as we drove by the McDonald's side door, an older lady comes walking out with her ice cream cone in her hand, and we drove by, and it was, like I said, just perfect, where as soon as she stepped out the door, we rolled by, and my buddy gently reached his arm out, grabbed the ice cream cone out of her hand, and we continued driving. The look on her face, I mean, he didn't even rattle her hand, you know what I mean? They didn't make, it was a smooth transfer as if she meant to hand it, but she didn't. Just, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And the look of confusion on that old lady's face is something that brightens my dark days even now.
Was there like a somewhat of an appreciative, you're appreciating the talent and, like kind of a slow clap type of thing?
No, she just stood there completely bewildered by what had happened.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
And we drove away with her ice cream cone. Oh, I forgot. My pal who stole it out of her hand, just with that perfect timing, didn't even disrupt her at all. My pal did turn back and lick the cone as we were driving away.
Half-assed morning show.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I stabbed a man in the heart.
I saw that. Brick killed a guy. Did you throw a trident?
Yeah, there were horses and a man on fire, and I killed a guy with a trident.
On 93X.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Happy New Year, podcast pals. Dana here to give my daily love to everybody at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Just a quick brag, I'm a Smart Club member. And yeah, it's a big deal because when the polar vortex hits, your house will let you know real fast. That's why right now is honestly the best time to do comfort upgrades. Standard's running a ton of specials right now. Things like whole home humidifiers to fix that dry winter air, UV lights to help keep the air cleaner, and ERVs that bring in that fresh air without dumping the heat. Trust me, you will notice a difference in a big way. Be cozy this winter. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930. Online at standardheating.com.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Dan Bongino returns.
It's real. You better produce something fast.
And he's not holding back.
Dan, that's backwards. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Hard truths and a bold perspective no one else can offer.
You may not hear this anywhere else. I'm always under the assumption that you're being played, we're being played. Man, this show continues to expand its footprint, and I love you guys for it.
It's the comeback everyone's been waiting for.
If there was ever a time, it is this one.
The Dan Bongino Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Stupid news on the Half-assed morning show.
Acid rock. Turn down the acid rock. Sorry if I come off a little distracted during this here stupid news report, but Ashley busted out a onion and baked bean sandwich. And it's reeking up our friggin' studio. It's horrible. The smell is terrible.
It was an egg sandwich with pesto.
It smells like onions and baked beans on rye bread.
It's odoriferous, to say the least. Yeah, that's a powerful smell. Really singes the nose hairs.
I don't know where you're getting onion and bean, but
it doesn't smell like an egg sandwich. Must be, you said it's got pesto on it?
Yeah, fancier.
Did you bring an onion and baked bean sandwich for everybody?
Yeah, I got them right here.
I'd eat
Some
the heck
white
out of it.
bread and onion and beans.
I'd eat that.
What?
That sounds pretty good, actually.
No.
What? What sounds good?
An onion and bean sandwich.
Your memory is failing. Yes, the onion and bean sandwich you mentioned.
Isn't that the old rule, Joff? Josh is your name. It's not Joff. If you don't bring enough for everybody,
yeah,
right?
you got. I mean,
I can find some stuff in here.
But
especially like on birthday day, right? You bring in cupcake. Well, you can't do that anymore. But you used to be able to bring in cupcakes.
Oh, that was so cool.
But doesn't it? It reeks in here.
It's not pleasant.
No.
Yeah. It's kind of like if you were hanging out with a hockey team who hadn't showered throughout an entire tournament. And you're in the locker room. It smells worse than that.
Oh, wait.
Dana, come in here and smell it.
I was going to say, it smells great in my studio.
You guys need more pesto in your
Seriously,
life.
you should come smell this thing and let us know your thoughts.
Dana, it smells like onions and baked beans being cooked on sauna rocks. That's what it smells like in this friggin' room.
Oh, I bet you regret that sandwich now, Ashley.
Not as much as we do.
Honestly, not really. It was delicious.
Oh, you finished it already?
That's gone? Why? It smells like it's still here.
Smells like Bigfoot's.
Yeah, it does.
That's the burps talking.
It probably didn't help, like, the combination of, I put, like, an insane amount of hot sauce on it. So, usually makes things smell a little
I don't
odd.
smell hot sauce. I don't
See.
smell any hot sauce at all.
Egg sandwich, pesto, and hot sauce.
Yeah, there's some cheese on there, too.
I don't even
Your
know what
tummy's going to hurt.
I don't even know what pesto is, bruh. But
I don't mind pesto.
I like pesto.
Next time, eat it in the other room, for God's sake.
I can do that.
And then wait an hour.
Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like in an hour.
God.
I got something else I can bust out.
Yeah, that's coming out later.
Yeah, if she gets gassy, you guys are in trouble.
No kidding.
Gross. There's no beans.
Smells like beans. Okay, our first bit here. Our first bit for today's Stupid News Report. We'll be talking about a masshole. Somebody or another from the state of Massachusetts, don't you know? I've only known one person from Massachusetts who was born and raised there. I knew him well. He was from the Boston area. Haven't seen the prick in, 20-some years, yet he still goes down in the record books as one of the most delusional, arrogant ass clowns I've ever crossed paths with. Just a puke bag. So
Do I
have
know this person?
I have
That
a bad
sucks.
image of massholes since I met and got to know that effing jagoff. Yeah, you knew this jagoff too.
Did they work here? at
Yeah.
one point? Okay. Yeah, I can't picture who that would be. Masshole Sheezus seems great. She texts in.
You ever know any massholes personally, Josh?
No, that Masshole Sheezus would be the closest. Well, obviously, I must know this person. It just escapes my mind who it would be.
You know anybody from the Vag?
Oh, yeah. I know a couple people from the VAD. I went to school with a couple kids from the VAD.
Savage, Minnesota, the Vag. You know anybody from East Methil?
I don't think I do.
How about Wastings?
Wastings, absolutely.
Yeah?
I got a good friend from Wastings.
All right.
She loves it there. Born, raised, she'll never move.
This guy, who's the lady from Massachusetts that you know?
No, Wastings. I don't know anybody from Massachusetts.
No, you just said you knew a lady from Massachusetts.
I said the closest would be Masshole Sheezus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was asking about.
It got confusing.
This guy has problems. He's from out there in Massachusetts. 33-year-old derelict running around town stealing snowplow equipment, of all things.
I'd love to have some snowplow equipment. I think that'd be cool.
Your truck is built for it.
I don't know. Well, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, but I would love something like that.
Snowplow blades this guy was making off with.
Those aren't, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know. Are they heavy? I imagine they would be very heavy and difficult to steal.
Yeah, he had a, Ashley, he had a loser pal with him
Oh.
during the caper. Snowplow blades, he snatched somebody work truck, this and that. Michael Sansevero is the effing guy's name, Sansevero. Sounds shady, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude snuck his way around a car dealership in town. He stole those snowplow blades. Like I said, he had some bro with him. Oh, cripes. When the cops caught up to Sansevero and his cuck buddy, the police found piles of, not only did they find the snowplow blades, the police found those, but they also found piles of guns and fentanyl. But don't ever challenge this Severino, whatever the hell his name is. Don't ever challenge his manhood, Cubby. He's a real man.
They all are.
When the cops found him, he was hiding under his bed like a friggin' 10-year-old. That's embarrassing.
I gotta hope he even thought, this is so silly.
Yeah, come on.
He just reverted to childhood. This is the least manly place I could hide.
He was curled up under his bed like a little 10-year-old on report card day, you know. Next stop for Dinkus is a courtroom and whatnot. Oh.
Would be cool to have that stuff, but I'd imagine they're going to have that on lockdown. They'll figure that out quick.
Yeah.
Anoka Hockey Dad Jesus has a problem with you, Dana.
Uh-oh.
You mentioned the housemaid is full of sex and nudity?
Yeah.
He said he saw one nude scene.
Well, I mean, they're always in provocative clothing for the most part. I guess maybe I oversold it a little bit. I apologize. That's just kind of like the parts where I keyed in on.
Sure.
Overselling things. It's what we do around here on the radio. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Like that concert that's coming up, it's not going to be all that great.
Or that other one.
The other one, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, these tickets we're giving away, you could get better tickets probably just for a couple of bucks.
We got decent seats. They're decent. We only got a few of them. Anyway.
You want a pair, but the seats are nowhere near each other.
Yeah, they're on opposite ends of the arena.
Let's talk about drinking for a minute. This one's for the drinking crowd. I know some of you might have a moment of clarity now and again. I think that's what they call it in the business, a moment of clarity. I know some of you, because I've done it myself. You look in the mirror and you say, Jesus, I drink too damn much. It happens. Whether you do anything about it is another story, but I know some of you question yourselves now and again. It's only natural.
That's not why you slowed down, right? It just kind of happened naturally. It wasn't you looked yourself in the mirror and thought, I got to make some changes?
No, it wasn't anything dramatic like that.
It just kind of happened.
Just kind of happened. Yeah, suddenly 6 beers a night went to, 5 3/4.
You're growing up.
You think you drink too much. This will make some of you feel better. If maybe you had that moment of clarity lately and looked yourself in the mirror and said, Jesus, balls, I drink a little too damn. You think you drink too much. Here's a guy from stupid New Jersey who got so drunk he upped and stole some mandolins from a guitar shop. What are you, in a Mumford & Sons cover band or something? What, are you looking to play some Robert Plant songs?
I'm just impressed you know who Mumford & Sons are.
Yeah.
I don't. I actually looked up on the internet.
Did you?
So I could tell some proper jokes. I looked up on the internet, and what did I do? What's the word? I Googled what bands use mandolins, and one of the top answers was something called Mumford & Sons. I was well aware of the fact that Robert Plant, in every other solo song he ever made, it included a friggin' mandolin.
Grateful Dead on that list? R.E.M.? I guess I haven't listened to enough of either of those artists to pick out the mandolin.
When I went and saw Robert Plant in concert about 10 years ago, they should have just called it Mandolin. Every song. He even took, cool old Zeppelin songs and turned them into a little a cappella mandolin thing. If I would have had a fresh turd in my hands, I would have thrown it at the stage. So who's got a fresh turd? Anyone got a poop?
I'm good.
If Robert No, that's what I was saying to myself at the concert. It was so boring and awful, and I like Led Zeppelin. Anyway.
Mandolin, that's my favorite Winger song. Well, Winger's got a lot of great songs. Hungry, also another one.
Better than Dana at Mario Kart. Jesus wants me to tell my Mr. Big and Winger story again. I appreciate your interest. It is one of my favorite stories to tell. When we were 17 or something, we're lined up out front, First Avenue, because Mr. Big with opening band Winger
That's
were
awesome.
playing a show at First Ave. What a great night that was, Josh.
I wish I would have seen that show.
Me running sideways.
I'm sorry, did you already say where it was?
First Avenue.
First Ave, okay.
So we're lined up out on the sidewalk like you do. And this character walks by me and my pals. And he says, what the hell's going on in there tonight? We said, concert. Oh, yeah, who's playing? We said, Mr. Big and Winger. And the guy said, Mr. Big Wiener? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Going to see Mr. Big Wiener.
Billy Sheehan, the bass player for Mr. Big, supposedly does have a big wiener.
That's why they call the band. Right. Billy Sheehan. He thinks he can play the bass guitar.
I'm gonna agree with his thoughts on that.
Jesus. All right, what the hell happened here? Oh, yeah, we were talking about a drunk in New Jersey. Got so drunk he broke into, well, he didn't break into. He walked into his neighborhood guitar shop and stole some mandolins. You gotta be effing blasted to want to steal mandolins from a guitar shop instead of a real guitar. I mean, how much did you drink? So that's where we're going with this one.
Are mandolins more valuable?
Well, it says here, Smashley, I've never looked at a price tag on a mandolin. I had it here, Summers. It says here, a friggin' weak-ass mandolin can run you up and around $4,000.
Whoa.
That's what it says here, but I wouldn't know Dick Tracy.
How expensive is your average guitar? Can you even...
Tell him, Cubby.
Well, I mean, you could pick a price. I mean, you could spend $200. You could spend $20,000.
Oh, Wow, holy cow.
Mr.
But average, I don't know, under 1,000 probably
Mr.
for the
Big
average guy.
Wiener. All right. But once this guy sobered up and saw what he had done, once he woke up and felt the shame, he brought the mandolins back
Oh, that's sweet.
to the guitar shop, and he even left an apology note. I can picture him, Josh, coming to after this drunken stupor, right, where he snatched the mandolins. He wakes up, they're laying next to his bed, right, probably next to his whack rag, and he says to himself, dude, this is the lamest heist in the history of alcohol-related crime right here.
If my friends see all these mandolins in my house, they're
Right.
going to bust my balls forever.
I can't have this on my conscience for the rest of my life.
Did you F Mumford and Sons? What's with all these mandolins?
Oh, yeah. Well, did you bang Mumford, or is it one of the sons that you banged?
So he brought him back, and he left a note on the door of the shop that said, in all capital letters, sorry, I been drunk. Merry Christmas. Listen to this guy, Buzzy Levine. Buzzy Levine is the name. He's been running that there guitar shop since 1981.
That's a sweet name for somebody that does what he does.
Yeah, he said he was shocked when the mandolins were returned. He chased the prick down the street when the drunk originally grabbed the mandolins and ran out the store with them, but he couldn't catch up. Buzzy's an older feller. He said about the return and the note, he said, this is like some kind of weird movie that has a happy ending or something. That's what Buzzy had to say. In between hits, I would imagine.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like he smokes a lot of pot.
Is this a joke? Buzzy posted something on stupid social media after the mandolins got stolen. He said, be on the lookout for this criminal. The thief has a Montenegrin accent. Is that a joke?
Well, that was before. I don't know. Yeah, he posted that before everything was returned. Right.
Right.
I don't think it's a joke. I mean, the English was certainly broken in the.
Oh, it was in the note.
Yeah, I mean, he wrote, "You are good man" or something like that, and
sorry, I've been drunk. Merry Christmas. Yeah, wow, that's excellent. What's the word they use on television? That's excellent, like detective work on your part, Josh. It was
excellent deduction, Josh.
I don't know about that.
Because you remembered that the English was sort of broken in the note, so maybe he wasn't joking about a Montenegrin accent. Could you recognize a Montenegrin accent?
Not at all.
No way.
And again, $4,000 for one mandolin? That's a lot of monies for a Montenegrin or any other type of person.
Yeah. You got to flip those. You're on the street like, hey, you want a mandolin?
Yeah, that's a small market right there.
Yeah, so there you go. God dang, the guy, he's in a perfectly cool guitar shop owned by a guy named Buzzy, and he steals a mandolin as opposed to maybe like a Warren DeMartini model ESP. You know what I'm talking about, Josh? You know guitars.
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of those things where he's always kind of wanted one, but he just decided, hey, I'm drunk, I'm going to go get it right now. I don't understand that maybe in Montenegro it's a huge thing, the mandolin.
God, I hated that Robert Plant concert that I went to.
That's too bad.
Oh, it was terrible.
How did he sound just singing? Was
Great.
His voice good
His singing voice was wonderful. This is 10 years ago. But every cool Zeppelin song you pictured he might play, he turned it into a banjo and mandolin. He's into the bluegrass thing. He's been into that for 50 years.
By the way, some of those like Warren DeMartini Charvels, I mean, you can spend $4 or $5 grand on those.
Charvel. You know what I'd steal if I was looking to steal a guitar? I'd go for one of those big old flying V's like Rudolf Schenker played in the Scorpions all those years.
Randy Rhoads. Have you ever tried to play one of those?
No.
Sit down and play one. It's frustrating.
Oh, to sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have the perfect sized thigh.
Yeah. Well, Rudolph would just kind of jam the V up against it. You see what I'm... So he's up here. That's Rudolf Schenker from the Scorpions. A lot of you don't even know who I'm talking about. And that's a shame.
Sorry.
It's a friggin' shame.
Randy Rhoads, you guys recognize?
Yeah.
They don't know Randy Rhoads.
That sounds familiar.
Nope. They don't know him. All right, another monkey is cut loose on us.
Yes.
Oh, I love these stories.
This time in Tennessee. A monkey got out. And it beat the piss out of a music shop. We don't need to get into it. But as you know, I fully believe that monkeys all over the world have had enough of us running the show. So more and more, they're starting trouble. Just to send us a message that the takeover is coming. And again, although I will fight to the death with my fellow humans against the monkey attack when it happens, I don't disagree with the monkeys. We've effed everything up, and I do believe that they could do a better job running the world than we can. We had our chance, and we effed it up. Ashley has stated before that she will be taking sides with the monkeys.
Yep. Yes, I will.
Well, you're dead.
But, like, the monkeys are going to get me? Or they're going to turn on me? Or
No.
I'm just going to get murdered by the humans?
Humans.
No, they'll protect me.
So a monkey went...
These are my monkey protectors.
I picture myself, like, riding on a gorilla's back.
Now I want to see that. Hopefully not after that sandwich you had earlier, because that's dangerous.
A monkey went haywire at a music shop in Tennessee, busting up all the guitars and the drum sets and saxophones. Ooh, this is good. Magic playing machinist Jesus texted the program. I mentioned if I ever stole a guitar, it would be one of those big, fat, flying Vs like Rudolph Schenker or Randy Rhoads. And here's Magic playing machinist Jesus. Like what K.K. Downing played in the 80s when he was with Judas Priest.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That's a good one.
Oh, life, I'm gonna live it up. Kirk, kirk, kirk. Another thing coming, 1982.
I see one here, one of his signature flying Vs from 1984, and they want $6,500 for it.
Oh, that's just a little
That's
bit of
worth
change.
stealing. You got $6,500 laying around?
No. Monkey on the loose, tore up a music shop in Tennessee. I think the joint was closed when the monkey broke in and started tearing it up. He is, the monkey, what they call here, Ashley, a cinnamon capuchin monkey.
Oh, those capuchin monkeys are adorable.
They'll pull an artery out of your thigh and watch you bleed out. And they'll lap up the blood.
That's all right.
Blood running down the monkey's chin.
She's into that.
They're more widely known, Cubby, as the organ grinder monkeys, like from all the old movies.
It's like what you picture when you think monkey, at least for me.
Exactly.
This vandal monkey that I was telling you about was caught a day or two after it broke all the instruments in the music shop. It was caught by the local police. And if this means anything to you, the story is saying that he's a stolen monkey.
Oh, no.
Believed to have been stolen from a farm in Alabama.
Why is there a monkey farm in Alabama?
How do you harvest a monkey?
Yeah, I don't know why there were monkeys on this farm in Alabama. They believe it was stolen from the monkey farm and then sold to some dumb lady there in Tennessee.
Half-assed Morning Show. 93X.
Happy New Year, podcast pals. Dana here to give my daily love to everybody at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Just a quick brag, I'm a Smart Club member. And yeah, it's a big deal because when the polar vortex hits, your house will let you know real fast. That's why right now is honestly the best time to do comfort upgrades. Standard's running a ton of specials right now. Things like whole home humidifiers to fix that dry winter air, UV lights to help keep the air cleaner, and ERVs that bring in that fresh air without dumping the heat. Trust me, you will notice a difference in a big way. Be cozy this winter. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930. Online at standardheating.com.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Every week on the Stacking Benjamins podcast, we talk personal finance trends.
Not paying attention to the headlines is the strategy proven to work.
One headline, economists fear global recession. Literally the next headline, stocks hit all-time highs, investors optimistic on the future.
They're even doing it to the weather now. 28 million people in the path of this snowstorm. That means 340 million people have got good weather. It's just weather.
Layers, people, layers.
Stacking Benjamins. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
There's a douchiness to them. The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
It's a 10-year-old on a scooter. It's not a normal porch pirate running up snatching packages that you just dropped off.
Some people grip their job descriptions with white knuckles, and sometimes that devotion tips into something genuinely unhinged, as illustrated by a mailman who appeared to study the famed postal creed and then add an unauthorized addendum. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night, nor stop sign would apparently deter him from mowing down a suspected preteen porch pirate. Days after Christmas, a child in Florida noticed a mailman had accidentally delivered a neighbor's package to his home, so he hopped on his scooter to complete the delivery for him. A good deed about to be rewarded with a moving vehicle. The mailman, believing the boy was stealing the package, set off on a self-appointed spree of street-level justice and tried to run him over, thinking he was a porch pirate. But instead, it was just an especially helpful 10-year-old attempting to fix the mailman's mistake.
I think he did go too far. If anything, not to chase the kid, maybe try to find a parent or adult to talk to, because as I read the article, the kid saw the address was just a mistake. He or she was just trying to help.
41-year-old William White Jr. is accused of deliberately steering his mail truck toward the child December 27th as the boy rode his scooter with the misdelivered parcel in tow. White struck and crushed the scooter while narrowly missing the boy, who hurt his ankle jumping out of the way.
This isn't just a simple oops crash with a 10-year-old in the road. This is an intentional act by the United States Postal Work trying to run over a 10-year-old.
White, who then yelled
Even
at the boy.
the cops kind of chuckling about it.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Yeah, porch piracy sucks, but this is a little kid, and you screwed up. Apparently, he pulled the damaged scooter from under the vehicle. He loaded it into the truck and began to drive off as the child's parents came outside.
Oh, now he's stealing the scooter.
He stole it. Confronted, he ultimately tossed the damaged and stolen scooter into another yard.
You know, it's amazing what a small conversation would do in a situation rather than jumping straight to use of force or putting your hands on somebody or just really escalating the situation way past where it should have been.
The mail carrier was later arrested, then delivered to jail.
Jeez. That sucks when you try to do a good deed and you almost get run over.
We have a neighbor with a very similar address, just a street over, and that happens all the time. We ordered a couch, and it was delivered to their house once.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
It happens. I mean, it's probably 2-3 times a month for sure.
Yeah, same. Our neighbors, it's the same thing. They're always getting our packages and texting us.
There's a time in high school some kind of similar happened. I was out for a run one morning, and I saw a wallet on the sidewalk. So I picked it up, and there's a driver's license in there, and I realized it was just like a block over. So I jog over and find the address and ring the doorbell to be a good Samaritan, give it back, and the guy's like, well, where's all the cash? You stole the cash. I'm like, no, I found the wallet as is. I'm returning it to you. And he was threatening to call the cops on me. I found your wallet on the ground, and I gave it back to you. I did nothing wrong here.
Why in the world would you return his wallet if you stole the cash?
That's exactly what my logic was thinking, too. It was like, come on, man.
Yeah, rage got the best of him.
Yeah.
He wasn't quite thinking about it. You were really on a run, or were you just kind of walking by?
I actually, there was a point in my life, believe it or not, when you see me now, you might not believe me, but I was in pretty good shape at one point.
Yeah, me too.
We all had something cooking there for a while.
Yeah, there was a time. And it's not my fault. It's my wife's. Once my girlfriend at the time said yes to my proposal, I canceled my gym membership. That's her fault, not mine. I trapped her. Mowing down folks has become a popular pastime on the East Coast as of late. In Pennsylvania, a woman's facing an attempted murder charge for plowing into her boyfriend with her car following a fight at Taco Bell.
He got out of the vehicle, did the right thing. He knew the tempers were flaring. It's a tough time of year. I've said it before. I ask everyone to take a deep breath, stay calm, walk away.
The 23-year-old's been asked to turn herself in.
You ever think about running somebody down, Ashley?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not alone. We've all thought about it, right? We've all considered it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But you just don't do it.
A Florida man was arrested for stealing mail in an apartment building while pretending to be a mailman. A performance cut short when police caught him mid-delivery.
Stealing mail?
Yeah.
Huh? What do you suppose you're going to pull out of that?
Well, people are hoping for checks, maybe cash.
Yeah, birthday card.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, but how many damn pieces of mail you think you have to sift through? As a mail robber, how many pieces of garbage do you have to sift through before you find one $20 check from somebody's grandma?
Probably a lot.
Oh,
this
my.
guy didn't seem like he was going to figure out how to steal an identity or anything. He was just looking for gift cards and
Looking
things
for
like
some
that.
crack money.
I think that would be fun just because I'm nosy. I want to read other people's mail. Ooh, what are you doing?
You should have been one of those telephone operators back in the 50s that got to listen in on everyone's phone conference.
Oh, dude, that would have been a dream come true.
I guess one of my grandmothers was notorious for that. You know, where there's pretty much one phone line in town, and you could just pick it up and listen to anybody's conversation. I guess my grandma spent a lot of her days listening to other people's problems.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that back in the day just at your house. You know, somebody's on the phone, you pick up another one and listen in.
Oh, I loved doing that to my brother. And then he'd be like, Ashley, are you there? I can hear you breathing.
Oh, yeah, you unscrew the mouthpiece. Is that was my gimmick, at least.
We didn't have that by the time, I guess we were using house phones.
That's because we had the rotary phone back in the day. But anyway, yeah, whenever a girl would call the house to talk to my brother, I'd unscrew the mouthpiece and listen to their conversation. And I learned one thing. My brother never had any game at all. None.
That's embarrassing.
He was a complete sissy on the telephone when girls would call.
Really?
It was embarrassing. Oh, hey, I'll see you in gym tomorrow. He just came off like a complete, it was horrible.
Officers responded to reports of 39-year-old Sean Cronin breaking into a community mailbox at the apartments. When they arrived, they detained him. Cronin was carrying burglary tools and a significant amount of mail from various other complexes. He explained to officers he was just picking up all the mail in the apartments, a claim made thinner by the absence of postal worker uniforms and the equally missing mail truck. Police searched Cronin and found mail that didn't belong to him, along with packages stuffed inside his hoodie and a blue backpack, where they also found a set of pliers.
Do you want to explain to me why you were sticking your hand in mailboxes? This is your bike?
Yeah.
What's in there?
Bunch of mail.
A bunch of mail from what? The mailboxes that are open?
All over the place.
All over the place.
Wouldn't you know it, police say that explanation didn't hold up. Investigators also discovered the bicycle Cronin had been riding was reported stolen, so Cronin will be riding the storm out straight into custody.
The bicycle he was riding. That's great. He's a friggin' grown man, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking he's not some sort of master criminal. He later admitted to officers he steals mail to sell the contents for drugs.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, crack rock money. Sure.
An Amazon delivery driver who turned into the wrong driveway by mistake was met with a dangerous hot lead hello from a North Carolina homeowner who opened fire. Authorities say 23-year-old Sydney Pittman fired a shotgun at a car driven by Tashika Trimble, a seasonal Amazon delivery driver who pulled into his driveway late at night. Trimble had her 16-year-old son with her when she arrived at the address about 9:30 p.m. December 14th.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
Just to blindly fire at anything that slightly unnerves you.
On bring your teenage son to work night. She said her GPS directed her to the location, and she followed it into what she believed was the correct driveway. As they pulled in, her son noticed Pittman and a woman inside the house and warned his mom not to get out of the car, but she walked up to the door anyway. He's the one that had a good head on his shoulders. Mom got a little pissy. According to Trimble, she spoke with Pittman, realized she had the wrong address, and then returned to her vehicle. Back inside, she entered the correct location into her GPS and prepared to leave. As she shifted into drive, a gunshot rang out. Unsure where it came from, she reached for her own firearm.
Oh.
But her son urged her to leave, and this time she did. Once safe, Trimble called for help. Sheriff's deputies went to Pittman's home the following day, questioned him, and took him into custody.
She was willing to turn it into a full-on gunfight.
Yeah, the son had to talk her down.
Everybody's stupid.
In the end, Trimble said she eventually was able to deliver the package to the correct address where no one opened fire.
That's so strange. They had a conversation. Right? And
Right.
she still, that wasn't good enough?
I think it got heated, But yeah, she did explain, oh, I'm sorry, my GPS just took me to the wrong house.
That's not good enough, Cubby.
A near-naked nuisance went on a carjacking spree through a Georgia neighborhood wearing nothing but a tablecloth, strongly suggesting at least one Georgia dining room was robbed of its modesty as well. Police first received word Friday about a stolen vehicle being driven by a minimally dressed Mackenzie Call. Later that day, they noticed the vehicle, though Call was nowhere to be seen. Witnesses said he fled on foot, and investigators noted signs he may have been, quote, exposed to chemicals while inside that car. The chemicals that he may have encountered isn't immediately clear, though police body cam footage showed arriving officers wondering whether he suffered chlorine burns from an abandoned pool service truck.
Huh?
As officers fanned out to look for him, a string of 911 calls began coming in, each describing a man wandering the area in only a tablecloth, trying the handles of several vehicles as he went. Surveillance footage captured the lawbreaker in linen moving through the neighborhood wearing glasses, a pair of blue slippers, and a beige tablecloth hanging haphazardly around his waist, dangerously close to revealing Call's balls. At one point, the undressed dude wandered into an occupied home and helped himself to the keys of a Mercedes before driving off in luxury.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good find.
Police soon tracked down that stolen car, initiated a traffic stop, and brought the episode to a close with Call cuffed in the buff.
This guy was out of his mind?
Well, yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, he's running around in a tablecloth.
What was this about chlorine burns?
They think maybe he got into an abandoned, or maybe I shouldn't say abandoned, but an unoccupied pool servicing vehicle.
Oh, man.
What?
Ouch.
Spilled some chlorine out.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard that sentence said out loud in my life.
It can happen.
Several customers doing some last-minute Christmas shopping at a Panama City Hobby Lobby. They were doing this when a man ran in with an unwrapped gift. His penis.
Oh, not at Hobby Lobby.
A witness said the man took his clothes off outside a nearby dental office and ran into the Hobby Lobby, where it appeared his hobby was to strip in front of a crowd and grab shoppers.
Grab them?
Yes.
And then try to take them with him?
He just kind of groped them, basically.
Come with me.
Like a groping. Okay.
He ran after me and grabbed me twice, a witness said. Absent by any garments, the severely underdressed man pushed past someone who was trying to shield other customers, then elbowed that person in the jaw.
Was this another situation where a guy got into a van filled with chlorine?
It didn't say anything about it. It's possible. It's still warm there, so maybe. All the employees yelled, "Run!" And then I heard cops come in, said a second witness.
I called my boyfriend, and he said, grab something sharp. I said, I'm in the flower department right now.
Another witness said he enjoys Hobby Lobby, but uncovered anatomy reroutes him straight to Walmart.
Checking out in the line over here at the Hobby Lobby, and I turned around and there was a butt-naked guy coming at us. They're trying to get the customers to check out. I was like, I just wanted to leave. I don't need my gifts anymore. I'm good. I'll get them at Walmart.
While being arrested for indecent exposure, the police report said he refused to comply. Once on the ground, he locked his left arm under his body and refused to submit to arrest.
That's fun.
Eventually, officers got the man on a stretcher and brought him to a hospital for evaluation. Yeah, it's something going on.
I like how that girl's boyfriend is like, stab him. Find something sharp and stab him.
Also, actually, I love how you said, not Hobby Lobby, as if there's an acceptable place for a man to walk in with his wiener out.
There are places that make more sense.
Yeah.
And also, if they said they were like trying to check people out, Hobby Lobby is one of those places that they don't do barcodes. So they have to type in the price for every single object they ring up. Me and the cashier were talking about this the other day. I feel so bad for her. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so the lines are long. And I mean, you're still waiting them because Hobby Lobby's amazing, but it takes forever. So they would have been there for like an hour.
Seriously? I've been there before. I didn't notice that.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. They must just be real fast at it, I guess.
Some.
Pants at a Colorado Target were half off. A detail that escaped everyone working the floor that day. A man in a black AC/DC Back in Black t-shirt and little else wandered the aisles, having apparently decided pants were optional and that proffering his penis was not against policy at the popular retailer.
Man.
As he moved through the store, he followed several women from one section to the next. All the while, hard as a rock and touching himself inappropriately as he trailed the women through the store. That was a touch too much for the thunderstruck security team who called 911. After the jack, he left the store, got into a gray or silver car, and drove away, prompting a police investigation.
Hard as a rock.
A lot of good AC/DC song puns in there.
Yeah, threw a few of them in there. Hard as that's a song, Ashley. I don't know if he really had a boner, but he was masturbating, so I'm guessing he probably did. Although you can masturbate without one, give it a try. An accidental 911 call accidentally became an actual emergency by accident. Missouri officials say a nursing home fire that leveled the building began with a smoldering mistake sparked by an improperly extinguished cigarette butt dropped by, of all people, the local fire chief.
Oh, yeah?
Police chief. I'm an idiot.
Police chief.
He was responding to what turned out to be an inadvertent 911 call. By the time firefighters arrived, the single-story structure was already fully involved, with flames venting through the roof. Strong winds, a limited water supply, and fire racing through the attic space complicated containment, slowing suppression as the blaze spread. Initial findings listed the cause as undetermined, largely due to extensive damage and the absence of a clear ignition point. But that assessment shifted after insurers provided security video from the night of the fire.
Sucks for this police chief, huh?
I know. I feel bad for the guy.
Decided to have a cigarette while he was at the old folks. I bet he feels like a total dick.
I can't even imagine.
I think I saw footage of this on the news. Old folks' home, one up in flames, yeah.
The footage showed the police chief arriving just before midnight, cigarette in hand. As he approached the entrance, he set it down on a planter near the front door. Minutes later, additional video captures him returning to the planter, retrieving the cigarette, and appearing to stomp it out before departing. Roughly 90 minutes after that, a faint glow emerged in that planter.
About an hour and a half later, video shows a small glow developing in the planter, which transitions into open flames and spreads to the building's entrance.
What the hell is that guy's problem?
I don't know. He's trying to be a 1940s broadcaster.
It scared me.
Well, you have a friggin' six-pack of Red Bull before you went live, or what?
I've watched one movie on how to be a broadcaster. Mm-hmm. The chief told investigators it didn't occur to him at the time that his actions could have caused that fire, noting the cigarette brand he smoked, Exeter Red Kings, or is Exeter, I guess I'm not sure, is designed to self-extinguish. No injuries were reported.
Not one injury, eh?
Not one.
Well, that's a miracle. Reporting live from Nashville, I'm Keith Storm.
A Columbus, Ohio.
I just made that up on the fly. Keith Storm.
I like that
loved
name.
it, yeah.
Sound like a TV guy?
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Word.
Like a weather guy. It'd be perfect.
Yeah.
A Columbus, Ohio firefighter faces charges of driving under the influence, and it was his cell phone that narked. 55-year-old Terry Irwin's phone detected a crash and automatically called 911. Despite the call, he denied to the operator that any accident occurred. Deputies dispatched to the scene found Irwin's car had crashed into a red cast-iron bollard of irony. The firefighter plowed straight into a fire hydrant.
Oh, my God.
Irwin took off, but authorities later located him, stumbling and confused, slurring his words, and carrying the unmistakable smell of something stronger than Banaka on his breath. Adding fuel to the fire, Irwin, who was bleeding from a cut on his nose, was described as belligerent during impairment tests and uncooperative while being handcuffed.
Uncooperative.
At the jail, they claimed he attempted to intimidate them by staring.
Stop it.
I used to do that with my little brother and sister. Stare at
You
him.
have to be kidding me.
Were you pretty good when it came to stare downs?
No,
John?
I'd laugh every time. I'd smile or laugh. I couldn't do it. The 15-year veteran of the Columbus Division of Fire is currently on administrative duty. If you believe the fastest route to becoming a millionaire runs through tireless effort and strict fiscal discipline, then you know nothing about HD Fireplace Fortune. True to its name, Fireplace 10 Hours Full HD offers nothing more than a single uninterrupted view of a cozy fireplace, its flames holding steady on YouTube for 10 hours while the soft crackle of burning wood fills the background. While most would say it hardly qualifies as the most spectacular clip ever uploaded to YouTube, somehow that modest setup has gone to generate 157 million views in under 10 years. An estimate suggests the creator has earned over $1 million from that one video.
Oh,
wow.
That's great.
I do like that video.
I just want to go on record and say that I wouldn't define that as a soft crackle. It's actually quite upsetting.
Well, it's loud. I cranked it up.
You know what I mean?
It's a little aggressive.
Sounds like
if you watch the video, it's not as because if somebody's driving, they're not going to hear it unless it's cranked up.
Oh, because it kind of sounds like the house is coming right off its mooring.
I love turning one of those on. So they have a bunch of different cool ones now. Like I like to use the Harry Potter themed one.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, and you got little I'm forgetting the owl's name. Hedwig, something like that.
Hedwig.
Yeah, he's in the background being cute and stuff. It's great.
So the guy made $1 million with that, huh, Cubby?
Yeah, just for looping 10 hours worth of fireplace. But before we had a fireplace, we used that quite a bit. Put that on in at the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Did you do like the typical dad joke every year where you're like, "Oh, don't get too close to the fire.
All the
I gotta
time.
grab another log."
Yeah, fake warm my hands next to the TV.
Cute.
You put it on the television, huh?
Yep.
F me running.
From the Boondock Saints and the crossbowed badass Daryl on The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus is 57 today.
Love him.
Turning 71, actor Rowan Atkinson, a.k.a. Mr. Bean, which is appropriate because it's National Bean Day today.
Bean Day.
And the world's oldest Twinkie turns 50. Story goes, a chemistry teacher in Maine opened it in 1976 after a student asked how long they'd last, and it's been sitting in a glass case of emotion at the school for decades. The official shelf life of a Twinkie back then was only 26 days. Hostess says it's up to 45 days now, thanks to better packaging.
Boy, aren't they delicious.
That was always the myth, though, right, that they last forever?
They could survive like a nuclear bomb or something like that.
Like cockroaches and Twinkies, that's all that's left. Happy 22nd to current masturbator, soon-to-be aviator Jesus. Happiest of birthdays to Maverick. Oh, you know what? I forgot a couple things coming out today. I'll get back to those. High Potential and The Rookie return tonight on ABC. If you're in the mood for a night on the couch, get to the Popcorn Papa. Predator's Badlands is now available on demand. And one more. What was said to be the Stranger Things series finale aired on New Year's Eve, but there may actually be more to come. There's a theory going on where Episode 8 wasn't the real final battle, so it's possible the true finale could be released tomorrow.
What? That'd be so sick.
Should that not happen, however, the Netflix Stranger Things documentary, One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5, premieres next Monday. I didn't know you watched, Ashley.
Yeah, I mean, there was a season or two in the middle I kind of fell off, but I watched the last one and a little bit of the season before that. But this past season was great. It was weird, though, because me and my folks were talking about it when I was over at their house, so they turned it on, and they're in like, season 2. So the kids are still really young, and it's crazy to think, like, that much time has passed and that they've grown up so much. It's very unsettling.
Millie Bobby Brown's got a kid now.
Yeah,
I know.
I've gotten married twice since Stranger Things has come out, Ashley.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh, yeah, look at us.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Nobody likes a know-it-all who sits around talking about their genitalia.
On 93X.
Stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. You know, a few minutes ago we were talking about driving, bad driving. Some smart mouth, right, Josh? Some smart ass in this conversation about bad driving. Not amongst the four of us, but on the godless, soulless, and wildly misinformed internet. Someone pinpointed Dodge Ram drivers as particularly bad drivers. Ruffled Cubby's feathers a little bit.
Well, I wasn't ruffled, just confused. I haven't heard. I was kind of excited to hear what people say. You know, we've heard so many about Ford and Chevy over the years, some pretty funny sayings either way, and I haven't really heard anything on Ram.
They didn't give any extra information, I think, to torture Ram drivers like yourself. Says here, Ram drivers are known for being wildly unintelligent. That's what the few people texted in and said. One reason why we don't like Ram drivers is because they have tow mirrors, but they don't tow anything. Well, now a listener texted in to combat that. He said tow mirrors are always on a Ram truck because Ram drivers are always pulling ass. Someone else texted in to say Ram drivers paint their nails.
Oh. I can't picture Josh with painted nails.
No, I'm going to give it a shot.
It would look pretty cool.
I have played Pretty Pretty Princess when my daughter was young, where she'd want to make me up. And I'll tell you what, I make a decent-looking woman. If I had like a wig on or something like that, I'm not too bad.
I'm sure you do. You have very gentle features.
Yeah, I'm very slight in nature.
Yeah. And by the way, just for the record, I don't know why people are going after Ram pickup drivers. I like your pickup truck.
I'm a fan.
And as a
it's my favorite vehicle I've ever owned, or at least.
As a repeat customer of Uber Josh, and I can attest that you are an excellent driver.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Yes.
I do my best.
You do a great job.
I'm making up for time when I was a young person and I was not a good driver.
I like your pickup. I do.
Oh. Local 34 Jesus said Ram guys are usually just short guys with tiny penises. He nailed it. Well, I can't speak for all of us, but I'm definitely one of those. He's a Denali guy himself. Well, Mr. Fancy.
Yeah, wow. Those are nice.
Denali is how you say it?
Denali. This person says Ram drivers sit when they pee. Sometimes.
Yeah. They're just tired. Got to give the legs a break.
I don't know where all this is coming from. Let's go this way. Well, we've been talking about driving to begin today's report, Stupid News Report. Keep an eye out. Lots of folks are effing around in parking lots, doing shady things, dangerous things, even. Chicks will cause us to do stupid things in parking lots. Here's a guy. For the record, he's from the disgusting far southeastern region of our country. Here's a guy. He was trying to impress his lady on a first date, don't you know? Dinkus got himself arrested for doing donuts in a church parking lot on a first date.
Ashley, would that impress you?
No, probably not.
What if you were 17?
I'd watch it for a little bit. Why not? But it would not impress me.
Do you want to know what he was driving?
Sure.
Dude was doing donuts in his Chevrolet Corvette. Josh, do chicks still dig the Corvette?
I think so. My neighbor has one, and he has a very attractive wife that seems to enjoy it.
I'm more in the classic cars. That's cooler.
Yeah,
You're attracted to his wife?
Oh, I didn't say that. I said she... Well, how do I get out of this?
You can't.
I'm admitting that she's a good-looking person.
You called her very attractive.
I'm not attracted to her.
And
now I've painted myself in a corner that I have no way out.
What's going on in your neighborhood, Josh?
I'm not trying to get you in any trouble, but how do you call someone very attractive and then deny that you're attracted to them?
I don't know how to explain it, but there's people I recognize. How about this? Jimmy Garoppolo, most attractive man on the planet. Given the opportunity to have sex with him, I would not pass up that opportunity. All right, so I'm in big trouble.
By the way, he's going to factor into our conversation later when we talk sports with Randy Shaver and Brad Ryder, that Jimmy Garoppolo. So dude is doing donuts in his Chevrolet Corvette. He's got his date in the passenger seat. It's a first date. Dude with the vet is a 28-year-old by the name of Landon. And he and his hot date were just raising all levels of hell in that church parking lot. A witness to the donut show said about Landon's ride, he said it sounded like a car that was completely hot-rodded out. No mufflers. Very, very loud. That's cool, right?
Yeah, I love the loud vehicles.
The smoke was so thick, they said, you could barely see the vehicle. Apparently, a local cop had watched Landon and his little cupcake girlfriend racing around neighborhoods earlier in the evening. The cop followed him to that church parking lot. The cop watched the donut show before finally pulling up and putting a lid on Landon's little drift racing silliness. Now, I'm not trying to tell Landon what to do with his pecker. But I think he should consider taking this gal out again. She might be a keeper. It says here when the local cops started hollering at Landon about tearing up the church parking lot, Landon's date took the blame. She said, "It's not his fault, Ossifer. It's my fault. I asked him to do the donuts."
And you know what? You can see it on his face in the mugshot because he has the face of a man that says, "I'm going to get some as soon as I post bail." That I've never seen a smile quite like that in a mugshot.
Landon was he appeared to be very pleased with himself.
Yeah, look at this.
I didn't see Landon.
He's like, he just found out he's going to get some.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
he
that
looks so
face.
happy. He looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
Nice
Trying to have some
eyebrows.
fun.
He's got one of those eyes that kind of floats. But anyway.
Yeah, he does.
She took the heat for him. That's sexy.
They're meant to be.
Hey, speaking of sexy, I appreciate the text here. Somebody used AI to take our photo off the website and made me into a beautiful woman.
Oh, wow.
Can you see that? I'm gorgeous.
Yeah.
I should have been born a woman.
Wait a minute. They altered Dana also.
Yeah, I think sometimes that happens when I tried to do that for a work photo, and it made everyone monsters except for the one person that I was trying to focus on. I don't really know how to do it.
This is going to freak you out here in a minute. So explain this to me. Someone took the picture of the four of us off our website, and what did they do?
I don't fully know how to do it well. I'm assuming they just put it in, let's just say Chat GPT and said, make that ugly guy into a beautiful woman. And I'm quite striking in that photo.
Yeah, you are.
Let's replace our actual photo with this one.
Because it made me a hell of a lot more handsome.
Yeah, you're better looking too.
Even just a little bit handsome, because I'm not handsome at all. Like, they really gussied me up here.
Lady Josh in this photo is a very attractive lady, but I'm going to F you up right now. You know who she looks a hell of a lot like? You know who Lady Josh looks a hell of a lot like?
Who's that?
That front desk gal here from years ago that you refused to have sex with.
Oh, let me see. Oh, you know what? I do.
Yes. Lady Josh.
Yeah, look at that.
Looks like a gal that used to work here that you had a fling with many years ago. It's one of our favorite stories. It's one of my favorite stories.
She was wild.
She was, I thought, such a pretty lady and a cool-ass lady to hang out with.
Absolutely, and hilarious. Very, very funny.
Why she was drawn to you, I have no idea.
Nor do I. It's one of life's biggest mysteries.
Because she was so wild. And maybe she's got a thing for taming innocent little creatures. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Some women are like that.
Yeah. Because she must have known through hanging out with us that you were a pretty straight-laced sumbitch.
Yeah, and we hung out with her every day. We would hang out up front, and, she was entertaining us, basically.
She's drawn to Cubby, I think, because she wanted to destroy your innocence.
Just corrupt him.
I thought for sure she was going to go for me because she and I think, were very much alike in our lifestyle, right? Instead, she goes for Cubby, and most of you know the story. The two of you start to dangle one night, and she says, "Pull my effing hair." And Cubby says, "Sorry, I can't do that."
Nah, I can't do that at all.
So adorable.
I couldn't.
When you told me
I gave it just the tiniest of where she could barely feel it.
She's had more punishment delivered at the beauty shop. What do they call it? The beauty parlor.
Yeah, did I ever mention this part that she also wanted me to take her against a wall?
Yeah,
okay.
I remember you mentioning that.
Couldn't remember if I brought that up before.
Her hair's taken a worse beating at the beauty parlor. What's the modern way to say salon? Thank you. I couldn't come up with what.
Yeah, if she were to brush her hair, it would be more violent,
right,
than what I did, and that was after, really resisting for a while, saying I can't injure a person.
When you first told me that story, I don't know what my face showed, but it was killing me on the inside. Because I would have
she'd have no hair left.
I would have plucked every hair out of her skull. I would have done whatever she asked me to do. All right.
All right, so the same person mentioned that sent in this gender-bending photo. They said they used Google Gemini to create the image, and they just sent one of you, Dana.
Oh, no.
You are a homely woman.
You kind of look like, her name's Melissa.
McCarthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You do. You look like her a little bit.
All right, while you're at it, whoever this person is, turn all of us into the opposite sex and send it.
please.
Can I see what Dana looks like as a woman? So this same character, the same individual turned Dana into a lady.
Dude, I love it.
She has a beautiful smile, though. Or you do, Dana. Lady Dana.
Yeah.
What would we call a girl named Dana?
Yeah, I know. What would it be? What's the woman version of this name? I look like I'd be a hell of a first baseman in softball.
You do.
I do.
Okay, you nailed it.
Stop. I was drinking coffee, Dana. You can't do that.
She's already spilled it once.
Trying to kill me.
All right, we apologize because we know a lot of you can't see this, but can we put this stuff up on our website?
Yeah, absolutely.
So. Do we have rules against using AI around here?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
You think they would tell me?
By
about
no
something
means,
like
by no means did this listener turn you into an ugly woman.
No.
You kind of look like a frat boy's last resort.
Yeah.
Like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. She'll do. And I can say that because I've been the male version of that last resort.
I've never been a first or last resort.
Or
really.
the gal just kind of pushes you down on the couch and says, "Yeah, you'll do."
I do remember the waiting game, though. Like, I just got to wait the rest of these guys out, and maybe I have a chance.
Sure.
Or the gal just kind of looks at you and says, "Hey, get the pants off. Let's get this over with." Okay, I'm looking forward to this now. So if you have the time, thank you so much for the comedy. This listener's going to now turn, who am I? Nick, me, and Ashley into the opposite sex. Well, and we'll see what the results end up being.
I wonder what you'd look like as a guy, Ashley.
that. Yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, you might look really cool, actually.
I hope so. I'm nervous.
I'm just excited. I'm imagining maybe when this listener turns me into a woman, I'm just excited to have a full head of hair.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't had that since 1990. Let's go with, 6. All right. Holler at me when Ashley and I are transformed. We're still talking about parking lots here now in our stupid news report. Some folks go right ahead and play with themselves in parking lots, don't they?
I've heard that before.
I know some of you in our listening audience have probably jacked or jilled in a damn parking lot.
Never tried that in a vehicle. Anyone here?
It's disgusting.
No.
No.
Now, some folks find a partner instead of a solo show. See, now this here story, I know where this is going to go, and I'm apprehensive to begin the story because one or two of you is going to go the easy route and make fun of one of my favorite restaurants. But I'm going to go ahead anyway. In Maryland, a guy-gal couple went to jail for slamming uglies in their motor vehicle in the parking lot of their local Applebee's restaurant.
Who would rip Applebee's?
I've never had bad things
Applebee's
to say about
is
Applebee's.
the best.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever... Well, I guess I've heard a nickname for it, but I don't think they even meant it.
No, I didn't mean you people would
Oh,
go.
yeah, because there are those snobs out there that are like, a chain restaurant.
You better shut up.
Oh, they just got microwaves back there. They're
I
just
don't
heating
care.
up frozen food. Yeah, and it's delicious. Shut up.
I know a few people.
Do you really? That
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
surprises me.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Especially you.
Foodies.
Freaking haters.
You'd be surprised, Josh, when you look at my friend group, not an attractive bunch. Not snobby in their wardrobe.
There's a couple lookers in that group.
Oh, give me a break.
Curtis? House? What's that face? You don't think that they're attractive? Uh-oh, here I go again with that word. I need another word. Ashley, will you write me a list of alternatives to use where I don't get myself in trouble?
Yeah, I can do that.
You're attracted to your friend's wife.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
attracted
admitting she's a good-looking person.
to two of my guy friends.
I enjoy their company and their aesthetics.
You're a troubled character.
Apparently so. But I like Applebee's.
You wouldn't know it by looking at some of my pals, with the way they operate, their background, all of that. But a couple of them are friggin' food snobs. Food snobs. And they roll their eyes at the thought of going to Applebee's. All Applebee's has ever done for me personally is dumped a delicious meal into my arrogant yap, and all they asked for in return, Josh, was a fair price.
Yeah.
That's it.
They are decently priced.
Those people that hate the chain restaurants and snobs, it reminds me of the time I was dating a girl, and we got done with the movie, and we wanted a bite to eat, and I suggested, hey, well, Perkins is open 24 hours. Let's hit a Perkins. She goes, ew, Perkins is for poor people.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
And I go, well, do you know who you're dating?
I like the place. So anyways, someone called the police when they saw this couple getting it smooth on in the Applebee's parking lot. Word is, now picture this, the gal had her feet pressed up against the back window despite the fact that she was sitting in the front seat. It was a full-on pile driver.
Wow. That's all.
Impressive.
Pile driver. The story tells me her name is Kenesha. His name is James. Kenesha is 35. James is 58.
That's a gap.
Here's a guy that knows how to take care of business.
Yeah, I wonder if this was transactional in some way.
She gets an appetizer at Applebee's now. not an entree. It's too much.
Go ahead, James. Get some.
Yeah, she gets a burger and a margarita or something.
They were both charged with indecent exposure, disorderly conduct. Just when you think this story couldn't get any more laser hot. It says here it's not known if the two of them even knew each other prior to what they call the incident. So James might have closed this deal right there in the restaurant. The sumbitch cleaned out a Bourbon Street bowl or whatever, and then he quickly negotiated this parking lot fold-off with Kenesha with shrimp carcass still stuck between his teeth. That's legendary. Josh, 1 minute he's licking a plate. The next minute he's all right, just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that in the state of Maryland, disorderly conduct charges generally stem from the following, okay? If you want to get a disorderly conduct charge in Maryland, my buddy House, who Josh is attracted to,
he's a good-looking gentleman.
lived in Maryland for a while. That kind of brings the whole thing.
Tall,
anyway,
handsome, muscular.
Common examples of disorderly conduct in Maryland include public intoxication, public fighting, bar fights, throwing your own poop, or engaging in excessively loud or disruptive behavior. In the case of Kenesha and James, disorderly conduct can also include penetrating each other in a public parking lot. Oh, and this too. Maryland law defines indecent exposure as, now listen closely to this. Indecent exposure is when someone intentionally exposes their genitals in a public place or to someone that would not typically see their genitals. Josh, who, quote, typically sees your genitals?
I mean, not even myself, really. Nobody sees it.
Probably just your wife, your doctor, and whoever's jogging on that heavily wooded running trail in your neighborhood,
Oh,
right?
the doctor for sure,
Yeah. All right. In closing, examples of indecent exposure in Maryland include public urination or defecation, flashing, streaking, eating your own poop again, masturbation in public, or mooning.
Kind of say like mooning's a lost art these days. You don't hear or see about it all that often.
No.
It kind of seemed to be a thing for a while. You know, maybe it is. I'm not hanging out with teenagers like I did when I was a teenager.
That's a good point.
But for a while, it was kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
The listener that made us into the opposite sex has finished the job. If you guys want to check those out.
I saw Nick, and he kind of, or she,
Lady Nick.
Nicole, kind of looks like she could outdrink most guys at an Applebee's.
I'd have to agree.
Oh,
I'm a gorgeous man.
I have no access to this stuff. So
I didn't see you.
All right, I'm going to show you.
Oh,
Since I
yeah.
already
You know,
have it
you
pulled
look
up.
like you could play bass in Nickelback.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you to this
This is
listener
me.
who has transformed us into the opposite sex.
I told you guys I make a pretty woman.
Yeah, you do.
But Nick's the same.
I haven't seen myself yet. Ashley, yeah, you're right, Josh. Kind of looks like just your typical 30-year-old guy
Yeah,
these
I
days.
look like a normal dude. Here, I'll show you.
Got a beard. He's got a nice hairdo.
There you are. Gorgeous hair on you, Nick. Just
Bro.
a beautiful head of hair.
Oh, where's the Nick one? The one I have, he's the only one that didn't change.
It's on the top of that. It's the girl with the Hams hat. She has brown hair.
Ashley as a dude is
yeah.
very handsome. Now this is I don't understand this AI because this woman, Nicole, as Josh has labeled me, is way prettier than I should be as a woman.
Yeah, AI is nice to you. One time I can't remember what I used it for, but they asked if I wanted, or I said like make it look more realistic, and they were like, "Oh, you don't want it like polished and pretty? We'll take that off or whatever." So I think they usually try to make it look a little bit better.
Okay, so they made us all way prettier than we probably would be. Certainly me. There's no way that because that woman doesn't share any similar features with me at all.
She has perfect teeth.
She's beautiful, Nicole. All right, thanks, player, whoever that was out there.
Holy cow. Gosh, I want to have sex with myself. Red Butcher Jesus just sent and in another photo of me as an AI woman.
Yeah?
This is the only talent I have.
Oh,
is
man.
looking hot as a
Well,
fake
wait a minute.
woman.
That looks exactly like what they made me to be.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It's quite a bit different.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
the
looks-
picture's
so
not very good.
You've got it from a distance. Maybe it does.
Oh.
Similar hair, but yeah, he looks a lot different.
They're making us all.
She looks like she's an FBI agent the way she's dressed.
We've never looked so good. Every last one of us. All right, what kind of time are we looking at? Can I get through this one? I think I can. This is a fresh one for me. I've never heard of something like this. And I guess that's what makes the stupid news so much fun. It gives us a look into an entirely different world. There are people who do things, people who have ideas that would never enter my mind, ever. And here's one. Again, this southeastern United States. A dude was trying to blow his lips off. At least I think that's what he was trying to do. But again, I don't think like this. I've never heard of anything like this. Filthy-looking dude was acting unhinged at a mall. In the end, they found out his name is Hugh. Hugh. Dude looks terrible. His beard looks like a bird's nest. Anyway, he got caught shoplifting. And then he starts with the cursing and swearing at everybody that crosses his path. The cops told him to take a friggin' walk. And now this gets much darker and more bizarre. Hugh walks away. He's still cursing and screaming like a child. He walks over to the nearby Panera restaurant. Cops followed Hugh over to Panera. Hugh went into the men's John. The cops saw that he had sat down in one of the stalls. They thought maybe he had gone in there to smoke some drugs. They heard the sound of a cigarette lighter snapping up and down like they do. But when the cops cracked open the door of the stall, Hugh was trying to light a friggin' shotgun slug that he had in his mouth.
What?
What the balls are you doing, son? Trying to make the slug fire. So was he trying to fire it into his own yap? Was he trying to get it to fire outwards at the cops? I have no idea. Either way, if it worked, he was likely going to blow his face all over the walls of that bathroom. The cap slapped the slug out of his mouth hole like a parent would do if their child had a cigarette, and the cop slapped it out of his mouth. They took him away, hopefully far away, because this dude scares me. Hugh. He does. And there was some talk of mental health assistance for Hugh here at the end of this.
Good idea.
And again, I can get you through the address if you like, but there's a conversation here about mental health assistance.
Yeah, I think he could probably use a talking to, somebody to listen.
Have you ever heard of anything like that in your life?
Nah, it's news to me. I did hear about something terrible that happened in a Panera bathroom once. A friend of mine admitted he did something. He committed an act with himself in a Panera bathroom. Gave himself a little humpernickel there at the Panera.
Humpernickel. What the hell?
He said it was, he just had to... It was an emergency.
At Panera?
At Panera.
Is this
That's like a family place.
It is.
Is this the guy with the attractive wife?
Different guy.
Is this the guy, friend of yours, that all he ever wants to do with you is talk about sex?
Different guy. Different guy.
Yeah. Man, cranking at Panera.
At Panera.
Jeez.
Yeah, but with the smell of soup and bread, you know.
There's a lot of old
get you
people
going.
there.
Yeah, they're like old. Anytime I go there, there's a bunch of old people having coffee, and he's in there just wailing away at himself.
Yeah,
not right.
He said it didn't take too long.
That's
but
terrible.
He had to do it.
It's terrible.
He said it was an.
Tell anyone that.
You know, it's like, you know how like some people have a code brown.
Sure.
This was a code. You know, pick a color here. He had to get it going.
I'm never going to feel comfortable at
Yeah,
Panera again.
what?
It certainly tainted Panera for me a little bit.
I'm just sitting there like, is there somebody masturbating in that bathroom right now?
What the hell is wrong with you, Josh?
What did I do?
Half-assed morning show 93X.
Happy New Year, podcast pals. Dana here to give my daily love to everybody at Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Just a quick brag, I'm a Smart Club member. And yeah, it's a big deal because when the polar vortex hits, your house will let you know real fast. That's why right now is honestly the best time to do comfort upgrades. Standard's running a ton of specials right now. Things like whole home humidifiers to fix that dry winter air, UV lights to help keep the air cleaner, and ERVs that bring in that fresh air without dumping the heat. Trust me, you will notice a difference in a big way. Be cozy this winter. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930. Online at standardheating.com.